Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most important documents in American history, the U.S. Constitution. But we're not going to talk about the basics you learned in school. Instead, we're revealing three major facts about the Constitution that most people don't know. These facts will change the way you think about this historic document. Let's get started. Fact number one. The Constitution was actually not the first governing document of the United States. That honor goes to the Articles of Confederation. This earlier system was adopted in 1781, just after the American Revolution, but it created a weak central government with limited powers. States had more control, which led to many problems like financial instability and disagreements between states. The Articles of Confederation were essentially a trial run for American government. It wasn't until 1787 that the U.S. Constitution was drafted to fix these issues and establish a stronger federal government. So in a way, the Constitution is actually the country's second attempt at creating a functional government. Fact number two. The structure of the U.S. government we know today, executive, legislative, and judicial branches, almost didn't happen. During the Constitutional Convention of 1787, several different ideas were proposed. One of the most famous proposals was the Virginia Plan, which suggested a strong national government with three branches. But some delegates favored the New Jersey Plan, which would have kept most power with the states and given equal representation to smaller states. Eventually, they settled on the Great Compromise, creating the two-house Congress we have today, with the House of Representatives based on population and the Senate giving equal representation to all states. So the Constitution's structure wasn't set in stone from the beginning. It was the result of intense debate and compromise. Fact number three. Believe it or not, there was a serious movement in the early 20th century to completely rewrite the U.S. Constitution. During the Progressive Era, many reformers thought the Constitution was outdated and too rigid for the rapidly changing world of industrialization, urbanization, and new technologies. Prominent figures like President Woodrow Wilson and political theorist Herbert Croly called for major changes, like a more flexible constitution that could adapt more easily to modern needs. Wilson even believed that the separation of powers was inefficient for the complexities of the 20th century. However, despite the push for reform, the Constitution remained intact, with changes happening through amendments rather than an overhaul. This movement shows that even though the Constitution is celebrated, it hasn't always been seen as untouchable. So there you have it, three major facts about the U.S. Constitution that aren't commonly known. From the Articles of Confederation to near rewrites in the 1900s, the Constitution's history is much more complex than most people realize. If you enjoyed learning these little-known facts, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history, politics, and fascinating facts. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Music fades out, screen fades to black.